South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we hit double digits. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of carries, 76 yards and a touchdown.
And their success running the ball in the previous game has to give them a lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top 5 rush defense means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counters, power game, maybe even some quarterback run to take the heat off of the running back.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 22.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. McGee. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. And that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a big play there for Miami. 45 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Looking to throw. McGee. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On second down now, it's Little, and a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This defense for the Dolphins, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun, McGee. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
He'll take it at the 42. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McGee throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jennings. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 51 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
brings up 3rd down and 10.
Back to throw. McGee. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down, Brooklyn.
On 1st and 10, Carey. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. He did everything to hold on to it, but a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down. So they bring out their punter. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Miami set to take over. And they will start this drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, McGee, and that will be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taking on the midfield logo. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll come out throwing here on first down. But he finds Escobar, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Dolphins force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement. Done is done. Let's get them next time out.
So now here come the Dolphins. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
On second down, they'll run it here. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line.
Holding offense.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw. McGee. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit. Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it as they head out on the field for this drive. That whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Second and long. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Back to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. second quarter now. It's Brooklyn in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy. I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yeah, and in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, McGee. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down, Brooklyn.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
Well, this can happen when you get man coverage on a tight end. This is a nice route. He's just going to run a corner to the left side and find some open space. That's asking a lot to make a linebacker run with him. And this ball's on the money as they pick up a 1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw again. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28.
And Brooklyn 1st down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain at 21 yards. They'll try one. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll take over after that pretty clutch forced fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, first and 10. Back to throw. McGee. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Looking to throw. McGee. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Back to throw. McGee. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. They'll look to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jennings. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
Off play action. McGee. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Off the play fake. McGee. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Operating from the gun. McGee. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And Charles, he's a rookie. He's put it on the ground once. Maybe defensively now they're saying, okay, we can get this young buck to cough it up 2-3 times. He's got to be careful here.
Yeah, they do tend to zero in on the young runners because once one comes out, as you noted, you think there's an opportunity for more. This is where you have to get with that guy and say, all right, they're going to come after you, but we believe in your talents. Take care of the football, and let's go.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 4. Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Brooklyn.
Looking to throw. Carry. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. This is 2nd and 8.
The 34-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
They'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ballgame, and he's got a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st down, Little. That's a strong running. And he's got this down to the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And this offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this 2nd quarter. They're moving it pretty good, and that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another first down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
2nd and 2. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Bulls are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Off play action. McGee on the move to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, and it's the Bengals who are out in front as those two head towards the break. Joe Burrow has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, it's up to Highmark Stadium to check in on the Bills. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Mounties locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home in Acrisure Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes there for Lamar Jackson.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Looking to throw on second down. McGee. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Back to throw. McGee. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down. McGee. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
And his kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff up the middle. Dorsey. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
1st down, Brooklyn.
They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the Dolphins' 31-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Little. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
At the 8-yard line.
Back to throw here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. McGee. And his throw here is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Off the play fake. McGee. To the sideline and incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
2nd and 9 now. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to...
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets into dropping for a loss of 4.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Here is 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. McGee. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. McGee, his throw incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
I think I like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And a nice job there skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. McGee. And that's complete to Adams. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Looking to throw. McGee. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And they'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Again, we'll have it on the play. 1st down, Brooklyn.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Little. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. Dorsey. He is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Little. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense, get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
Miami set to take over. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
At the 26-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Terry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
Their own 24-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the
From the
31.
lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 33.
2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. On play action, they'll throw. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bulls are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This taken in right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. To throw again. McGee. Under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy of midfield. 37 yards on the punt with no return. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They go play action here on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McGee. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. And his kick here is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The situation for them offensively as follows. Down 20-17, a minute 4 on the clock. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
To number 88. It's a gain of 20. First down, hold.
Back to throw. And he fends him off. And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. That is caught. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 33. Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here comes 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Our visitors getting set to take over on offense. I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles, because my palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the third drive of overtime. And as we know from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I've got one for myself, but let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Both of the field goal kickers active here early. Can one of them become the hero and end this thing?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Little, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt and helps out your defense with field position.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. McGee throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jennings. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 1. Back to throw. McGee. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Here's 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. McGee. Eluding the pressure right. And he's stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Little. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The throw right side here going to be incomplete. Well, I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how emphatic you are about it because I know the tendency is, as a player, let's go get this thing. You're actually telling your coach, come on, coach, we can get it. We have that play call. And the head coach has to remember, that play call likely isn't there. Punt the ball away. Punt it away. Be smart.
Trust your defense.
Trust them.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. McGee. That's caught out right by Jennings. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. McGee. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
Looking to throw. McGee. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. To throw on 2nd down. McGee under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath. And boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. 35 yards that time on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Throwing to start the drive. McGee can't get away. taken down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Now he dumps this off over the middle. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
On third down, McGee. And this is going to be incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on third down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call him for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slide.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys who's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.